So do we need an exact formula? I think in our modern world and how things are designed these days when it comes to education and the society we live in, we love an exact formula. It makes it easy to follow, makes it simple. Maybe it's a bit of laziness, maybe it's a bit to do with our modern education now. But I think when talking about human movement, having an exact formula could potentially be a bit problematic. So it may lead to quite a fixed mindset, quite closed box thinking. We might become quite dogmatic in our approach, inflexible and rigid with how we think about human movement. Maybe it doesn't allow us to take in other thoughts, other opinions, other research. That might lead us to having quite extreme biases. I talk to trainers all the time about injury and pain, and one big one that crops up over and over is back pain. And I've spoken to trainers before who've had great results of helping their clients with back pain. They've had an exact formula and they've followed this formula for the last 2, 3, maybe 4 clients, and it's worked. And that's brilliant. But then I say to them, what if that doesn't work? How many other tools have you got in the toolbox to be able to help your client, to be able to solve their problems? It's a really good analogy to think about. We've got this toolbox as a trainer. How many tools have we got in there to be able to solve an individual's problems? Exact formula isn't always the way to go. Way to think about it with movement, and a little comparison I like to make is compare it to the diet. And I say to a lot of trainers, look, if you gave your clients the same diet, the same calories, the same macronutrients, would they all look the same? And of course the obvious answer is no, they wouldn't. They'd all look different because they've all got a unique set of variables. They've all got a unique set of circumstances. And movement is exactly the same. So we're going to have this template. We're going to want a client to maybe move in certain ways, allow parts of their body to be able to flex and bend and twist. That's going to look different from person to person. So having a fixed mindset and thinking an ankle joint has got to work in this exact way could be really limiting because that client has got a different history. It's got different mechanics. They may have had injuries in the past. Now, if I've only got one way of getting them to a certain result, if that doesn't work, I'm out of options. So let's learn to take into consideration all the circumstances. And let's try and see if we can make our advice quite individual, quite bespoke. And realise, look, we've got a goal we want to get someone to. Maybe we want to help them move better. Of course, we might want to get them out of pain. But realise, even with the same client, we might have to use a couple of different tactics. So let's build up that toolbox. Let's think about it as having an open mindset towards movement. And as long as you're trying to achieve a set result, realise that there's different ways to get there. So the ankle joint's another good example. I might want someone to be able to have more dorsiflexion at their ankle. That might be because they're quite limited there. Maybe they're not able to load up their knee and their quad on that side. I might have a load of different ways to get that same result. And they're all fine because I can justify why I'm giving that client that movement. So take home today, guys, is have an open mindset. Definitely have a template of what you're trying to achieve, but try not to become too fixed-minded when prescribing movement to your clients.